Well, I wanted to show you guys my brand new snap and slides. They are finally here. They are to help make penny sliders fast and easy. I'll show you, I guess I'll show you a couple different ones here. So penny sliders like that, you guys have seen these cards, right? And you can also make spinners, really simple. If you ever make those swing arm cards, the way they work is they are just a snap. You can put it underneath, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. But I just wanted to show you a couple different ways of using them. And we do have like a little intro video on our YouTube channel, on Pear Blossom Press YouTube channel, but it's hard to do at an angle if you're holding it up the right way. The pendulum can swing. So if you've ever seen those little dancing cards where the legs go back and forth and the top of the body stays the same, those are fun. It's also neat if you wanted to make like the donuts that have spinners. So like imagine a rocket ship or like a planet orbiting the sun, that kind of thing. But I'm going to make a quick little slider like this guy. So our snap and slides come 10 pairs in a package. They're really reasonably priced, and you just find a pair. So one has a hole in the center and the other one kind of sticks up. It's just, I don't know, I guess we used to always say male and female for, for snaps. I'm not sure if that's still politically correct anymore. But you go ahead and cut a slider track. I actually used the Trinity stamps. They've got this new, I forgot to write it down. It's slide and something. So you'll see it. It's got a bunch of different ones. It even has more than this because I've got some of those allocated to other projects right now. But they coordinate with all of the standard slider tracks on the market. And I have already gone ahead and stamped and die cut little bits and pieces here. And so what I'm going to do is just take either side of my snap, and it doesn't matter which is the front, which is the back. And I'm just going to, oops, snap the two together, and you'll hear it click. And then can you see how it just moves along the track? Really simple. You don't have to put pennies on either side. You don't have to mess with the foam tape in the middle. It's just simple and ready to go, and it slides really nicely. I didn't even powder the track or anything. So just like that, and I will show you, grab some foam tape. This is the regular like 1.5 millimeter foam tape. So I think that is 1/16 of an inch. And give yourself a little bit of room. If you were to just adhere the backside down flat to the back of your card, then it would push it down and it wouldn't give you very much room for clearance. You want to give yourself a little bit of padding so that your slider can move free and clear. You also want to be careful not to get foam tape too close to the track. If I get too close, then the snap will kind of run into it. So you avoid that. And I'll just put a couple more for good measure because nobody wants a saggy card. A little bit here, a little bit there, and one more at the top. Same reason. Okay, and see, you can see none of that foam tape is impeding the snap at all. It can still slide freely. We'll go ahead and pull off the release paper. And in case you're wondering what the stamp set is, this is just an abbreviated card. I just threw it together real quick. That is called the Ice Friends. It has a little ice skating bunny, so of course I had to use it. That is from Trinity Stamps. And I've gone ahead and trimmed this down so it's 1/8 of an inch smaller all the way around than my card base. And I did cut a backer piece as well, just because I didn't want to have white behind the track. So you can see that it's ready to go. If my sky was the same color as the background of my card, I would not have needed a second piece, but I just did that so it would be pretty. And then I can add a little adhesive. There we go. Now, if you struggle to line things up, our new A7 T-square has 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch jigs. So you flip it over, slide the 1/8 inch jig or your card base into the corner of the 1/8 inch jig, and then just line this guy up. And I have a perfect 1/8 inch border all the way around. Now I'll take one of our sticky spots. These are basically just adhesive dots. So like if you have glue dots, that's the same thing. If any goes over the edge, just kind of roll it back with your finger, but they're slightly smaller. I just got mine slightly off center. And then, so now I've got adhesive there. And I'll put my little bunny on. And just like that, he can slide. It's fun, right? Let me show you a couple other samples real quick. This is what I really designed for this card. And I put them on a snow globe. And you can add stuff to the background and go crazy if you want. But this is an abbreviated version just to show you real quick. At the last BellaCon, we made this guy here. He's so fun. I love the astronaut. And then last night I was playing. I needed to make some little cards, and I put the Little Mermaid on a snap and spin too. So there we go. That's what I've been up to lately.